What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Good morning. So I woke up today and it's like thinking in like the 40s or the 50s, but I just pray that you guys are having a blessed day today. And I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about the power of prayer a little bit. In the Bible, it does talk about how God already knows our needs and our wants and everything that we need before we even ask for them. So I just want you guys to remember that whenever you don't know what to say, the Spirit knows what to say. He wants you to come to Him. He wants you to pray. He wants you to talk to Him. He wants you to have a relationship with Him. That is what this is all about. It's just about having a relationship with the Father. It's not about having a ritual or being super religious and making sure you check off this to-do list. It's constantly bringing God in every part of your day. That is a form of worship. Whether you're washing the dishes, whether you're washing the clothes, whether you're doing your child's hair, washing your kid's hair. I don't know why I keep using washing as examples, but when you're driving in the car, like all the things, God is with you. He is watching you, and you can bring Him into conversation every part of your life. And that's all He wants you to do. Just like you might talk to a friend on the phone while you're doing every single thing throughout the day, or you can sit on the phone with one of your friends for 3 or 4 hours, and sometimes y'all don't even really talk about much. You might talk about something for a few minutes or whatever, but for a chunk of the conversation, but then sometimes you're just on the phone. Like, God just wants you to bring Him into everything you're doing. So instead of being on the phone with your friend today, instead of listening to music in the car, just listen to God and talk to God. I know it might feel weird, like if you're not used to doing this, just talking to, whether it's in your mind, whether it's out loud, it might feel weird because you don't hear that instant response sometimes right away like you would if your friend was on the other line or on the other end of it. But you just need to trust and know that God does speak. He might not speak right then. He might speak later on in the day. He might speak later on in the month, but He'll always speak when you need Him to speak. When you need to hear from Him, it's always going to be on time. So I want you guys to also remember that. But yeah, I just really wanted to come on here because I'm reading about the power of praying like Jesus. So I do encourage you guys to download the YouVersion Bible app. I love that app. They have so many plans on there, and it's talking about the praying like Jesus, and it just reminds you how much Jesus really clung to His Father, how He constantly, would seek alone time to speak to the Father and to rest in the Father's presence and to fill His cup, because He was constantly pouring out to other people. And we do the same. We constantly pour out to people all throughout our day, whether we realize it or not. We pour out our energy into people, into things, or whatever it is that we do, right? And sitting in the Father's presence and really resting with the Father is really what's going to help you fill your cup. Okay, rejuvenate you for the next thing that God has you do. And let it be the Father's will and not our own will. So just always ask Him, allow your will to be done in my life. The go-to prayer is going to be the Lord's Prayer. And, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. And I know there's different translations of that. Yeah, that prayer really includes everything, all the basics, all the needs. So even if it's just that, but don't just recite it like it's a ritual thing or a traditional thing. Like, really understand what you're saying and mean it. Because even in part of that prayer, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. You need to forgive people, because it even says in the Bible, like, if we do not forgive others, then God won't forgive us. How do we expect for God to continue, extending this forgiveness to us for all the things we do wrong? But as soon as somebody does something wrong to us, we're so quick to cut them off. That's another story for a different day, y'all. But I just want to come here and talk about the power of prayer. You don't realize how powerful prayer really is. Prayer really moves things in the spirit world. Sometimes because you don't see something, in the physical world right then and there, it doesn't feel real to you. But just know there's things moving in the spiritual world that you are not aware of because you can't physically see it. But I promise you can feel it as you get more connected spiritually to the Lord as well. So that's going to sum it up for today's video. I love you guys, and I pray y'all have a blessed day.